me. Write my name on your hit list, it might be the last time you wrote something.
Welcome back to Delightfully Dysfunctional Therapist Reacts upon request and so much excitement from the NF community. We are back with another NF song, NF Returns. So I'm really excited. I wish there was a music video for this one, but we're going with the lyrics. That's all right. I can close my eyes. I can just vibe with it. So I'm excited to hear this song, Returns. And if you're wanting to make a request for songs, you can tip us or buy us a coffee, and that helps let us know and brings us attention to your request to add it to the list. So that's a wonderful way to help us out and support the channel, and also just to allow us providing more content for you, which we so enjoy. And if you want to work with me, if you are in a life transition, if you're navigating healthy boundaries, a sense of purpose, just identifying or processing through any past trauma or relationship issues, those are things that I really love helping people navigate. So you can find out more information about me on CoachKeilani.com. But without further ado, here we go. I am so ready. This is Therapist Reacts on Delightfully Dysfunctional, and we're about to tune in to NF Returns. So without further ado, here we go.
What is perfect? Not me, I've been overworking for weeks. I go home and purchase some things that I know will not fill my needs. Have a dose of what I've achieved and get lonesome, and I critique who I am and what I believe make up standards too high to reach. Untrained animal off the leash, I'm in panic, but yet relieved. Brought your hammock to hang with me, grab a hatchet, cut down your tree like a mannequin that can speak. What I have in store is unique. I just mop the floors with MCs. I can't stop until things are clean. I'm an amateur's what you think, so you stand there in disbelief till I dislocate both your feet. That's what happens, you step to me. Not too graphic, but not PG. Lots of action in every scene. I'm kidnapping all of your dreams. Hold them hostage and watch them scream. Grab a side, I am what I advertise. Don't matter, you put it, we live, then we have to die. You might hate it, but you can't deny. See, everything that I've been doing got me looking like a mastermind. It's so game, but I vandalize it. I do what you fantasize. And took a vision of my dreams, and I found a better way that I can make it. I've been looking, think I'm really about to maximize it. These bullets form in my mind, they come out my mouth. For anyone out there doubting, I acting mouthy. Forget what you heard about me, I've been astounding. Something for you thinking you might run circles round me. Yeah, ain't this all I ever wanted? That's a fact, no, that's a lie. No, I'm confused, yeah, I got problems, what's the use? Yeah, let's be honest, screws are loose, I need them tighten, not amuse. Yeah, look what I did, brought you something, hope you like it. So precise, the flow is nice, it's so productive, stop you whining. Back in style like I was vinyl, I make songs that they go viral. Something's off if I go idle, been so long, yeah, okay, I know. Take your shoes off, you're in my home. You got fans, but not like I do. Yeah, thankful I try to be, can't contain what's inside of me. They don't like the sight of me, cause I lack in compliancy. I question what I can see if you're not playing my CD. No expiring, I'll decide when I think it's my time to leave. Yeah, cause hate won't retire me, it inspires me to be inspiring.
Okay, I'm going to pause it right there because there are especially in the beginning, I was really loving those lyrics, especially. But this part right here that we stopped at is also really cool because he's like, saying, I'm going to be popular. These lyrics are going to stand. Like, I'm going to be around for a while. And here, this song was 5 years ago. And I think that it's still very much something that so many people can relate to. Coming back to the beginning of the song, what is perfect, not me? I've been overworking for weeks. So there's, I think, like this self-deprecation that we see a lot in NF songs, like not able to notice his worth. And there's this strive for achievement, which many people are familiar with, just this feeling of I must achieve, either out of a need for survival, which is common. But this is also, at this point, his needs are being met as far as financial and his goals at this juncture in his life. And yet one is still striving. He's still overworking. He's feeling burnt out. And a lot of noticing in the songs, especially at this like juncture of the NF story, it's like, this isn't working. This survival skill that I gained to overwork, to like hyper focus on this goal, isn't fulfilling my needs. And then I think I loved, like, I go home and purchase some things. I know that they will not fill my needs, but like consumerism as coping, like this emotional void. I think this is something, especially if you're an American, is probably something that you struggle with. Our country is very consumer based. Yeah. Oh, and I mean, this is exactly what I was saying. Have a dose of what I've achieved, then get lonesome and I critique. So there's this also like hyper criticism of oneself that makes it really difficult. Like there's like a momentary pride and swell, and then it swings back around to self-doubt. So never this like peaceful place of being sure of yourself, of like, being able to really like yourself and what you're putting out there. Which doesn't mean you can feel that. And also, like, I feel very sure of myself. I'm very comfortable in my skin. That doesn't mean I don't have regrets. There's not like interactions where I might regret what I said or if a word fumbled or something. But it's, okay, well, I trust myself to navigate that. Everyone has embarrassing moments or moments when they don't, the outcome isn't what they want or something like that. And yet it just, to me, I take that information as, oh, that's something I could do differently, rather than I'm shaming myself, I'm self-critiquing. So it's not that people who feel like themselves or have self-love don't also reflect. It's that I don't feel the desire to feel that shame unless I've really done something that's shameful, and I'm going to just bypass that. Because often that isn't a way to help us feel better, to improve our mindset or the people around us or the life around us. So that's just my take around that. But you can still feel in this song, he's feeling really stuck in that shame spiral, which is really common. It's hard. Being human is hard. Then he's really just getting into like this, really, it's like a competitiveness, but it's this comfort zone that he has of really articulating this special thing that he's able to do with his lyrics and feeling some of that confidence come back up. I just mop the floors with MCs. I can't stop until things are clean. So it's like this really precision confidence in his skill and in his craft, where I think he finds a lot of purpose. Okay, I don't want to keep rambling though. Let's jump back in. Let's hear some more of NF Returns.
And I think it's my time to lead. Yeah, cause hate won't retire me. It inspires me to be inspiring. When I'm low, I feel like I'm spiraling. Pushing forward, look, I can't ignore it. There ain't no I in team, but drop the TNA. Sometimes if I'm being honest, feels like it's only me. No defeat, notably, but I have it right if you're quoting me. Write my name on your hit list, it might be the last time you wrote something. Rip that cocky smile right off your face for thinking you're close to me. Grab a can of gasoline, light it all over your self-esteem. Selfishly watching you helplessly pretend you're on my planet, shoot you out of the sky like your punch lines. You are not landing, gun jamming, reaching your mouth and rip out your tongue after tongue lashing. I hand them out like pamphlets in church. Pastors show up to my funeral wearing all black. Then what's happening? I look around and wonder where my fans at. Oh Lord, they know me so well. They know I'm not in that casket. Trash bag is probably buried somewhere full of my ashes. Music superb, playing with words, play with my nerves. They gon' have a list of issues long as my shirts. Very absurd, very disturbed. Stare at the earth like this is not the place I was birthed. I'm generic, you sure? Oh, they think I'm very reserved till I open up on the beat like all my therapy work. I don't care what you heard, real scary, carry the verse while I'm wearing my merch, stomping on your arrogant turf. Sit back and observe, nah, I like to actually work. This life's so unpredictable, it just keeps pitching me curves. I take a swing, I hate the things that make me feel like I'm dirt. I patiently been waiting, please, I think it's time for my turn. My expertise are melodies, they talk to me when I'm hurt. Just let me be, eventually, someday they'll see what I'm worth. I cross my eyes and dot my T's, it makes no sense, but I've learned normal to you is not to me. The outcast finally returns. What is perfect got me? I've been overworking for weeks. I go home and purchase some things that I know.
Oh, right. Wow. I think there's so many good themes in that song around perfectionism and self-doubt. You even saw this vacillation back and forth within the song of kind of seeing this resilience and this ego battle, that lyrical dominance and wanting to be known and accepted. And then also like recognizing a lot of the emptiness of the success or the mental health struggles within that, the perfectionism, the self-doubt. I think I mentioned those things. And so I know that I missed a few really key parts. I'm going to try and find them, that I really love those lyrics, but he was going so fast because he's so good. So if you noticed anything or things that resonated more with you, please leave them down below. I think that, every song has pieces that are just uniquely special for us to find what that meaning is for us. And I would love to know what your interpretation was, or what like truly resonated with you or helped you through a difficult time. Again, like there's this back and forth between real kind of honesty with himself and then also like an inflated ego, which again, I think we all develop for survival, and that makes sense. I think that's a very common part about rap culture as well. So it's a part of a lot of NF songs. The screws are loose, I need them tightened. I think that feels really clear, but like this admitting like mental health struggles, but there's like a little bit of humor in that. But definitely we know that that's something he struggled with, as well as there being trauma. So I think, again, even like the name of this channel and the podcast, Delightfully Dysfunctional, it's trying to highlight that we all come from some mess. We all come from a mix of things that sometimes can be difficult or challenging, and how can we confront them? How can we talk about them and accept them? So I think that that sentiment feels woven into the song, and maybe even just woven into NF, like noticing his dysfunction, but also some of the gifts that it gave him when it comes to resilience. I think that there's this desire for authenticity over approval that he really shares. I think that that's amazing and something that so many people really resonate with. But this mental health struggle, which I think is something so many creative people struggle with, and those who are especially creating this emotionally infused music. So much of that is part of the muse too. Like when you feel deeply, you want to put it to song. But when I'm lower, I feel like I'm spiraling, pushing forward. Look, I can't ignore. I don't know. There's a lot of this like mental struggle or like sludge, quicksand of his mental health that I think is also coming up. So there's so many people that can experience a sense of success and not really be feeling successful because it feels so challenging in other ways, like this emotional challenge or navigating a core belief of not being worthy enough or having to be always perfect or not being able to fail can feel so heavy that it's difficult to feel free. It's difficult to feel any playfulness. Like when life is taken so seriously, it's hard to really enjoy your own authenticity if there's always that inner critic there. So those are the things that are really standing out to me. Again, I know there were so many pieces that I probably didn't miss or touch on with as much, attention. And so I really want to know what I missed. Please leave it down in the comments. What stood out to you? How this song has maybe helped you? How this conversation, I feel like this is a conversation, even if I'm getting to see a response in the comments. What resonated that I shared? Again, if you're wanting to learn more or join my mailing list, you can go to coachkeilani.com. And if you have any suggestions, you can leave us a tip or buy us a coffee, and that helps bring it to our attention to add any reaction songs you might suggest to our attention. Thank you so much, delightful humans. If you haven't checked out our podcast, that would mean the world, where we just like to talk about all the aspects of being human and normalize more compassion and more curiosity, especially when it comes to mental health and life transitions. Thank you so much for joining us, delightful humans. Thank you so much. It's been so much fun creating this channel and building it with you. And I so hope to see you in the next one. Thank you.